My name is Megan Elizabeth, and I approve of this message. Welcome, tubers, one and all, to my next episode of Recovery Crafting. I decided to take a break in the middle of filming some craft videos, some quarantine craft videos for you, in order to do a quick PSA. What I want to say, first of all, these are just some tips that I feel like I need to get out, so I'll try to keep this brief. First of all, if your day looks like this, and you are at home and you are quarantined, do what you need to do to get outside and sit in this lovely, lovely weather. Grab a book, water, some tea maybe if you feel like it, an iced beverage because it is awfully warm. Grab something and sit outside. Sit on your stoop. Sit on the picnic table in your backyard. Just get outside. Your body needs the vitamin D. I am gonna go inside for the rest of this because I have some ranting to do. But I just needed to say first and foremost, tubers, please take this chance to get outside and soak up some of the sun while you can, because the weather out there, you never know what it's going to be like, and I know we're all sick of sitting inside of our homes. So stick right there. I'll come back from inside. Okay, crafters in recovery. So here we are, back in the living room. Just because everybody's windows are open and I didn't need everybody hearing me rant about what I have to say. I don't want to bring it up to people who aren't interested in hearing it, whereas if you're watching this video, you might be interested in hearing it. So my windows are open, so you might hear some noise, but windows open is a beautiful thing. It's been the first time this season that I have been home to have them open, and being home, there are a lot of people who are out of work right now. Kids are home. They just extended that until, I believe, May 4th. So I know that a lot of people are going stir crazy. A lot of people, it's a very weird feeling out there. It's very surreal right now. But what I want to get into, and excuse me, but I needed to use this platform as a way to, this platform, it's not only to help heal you guys, but it's also kind of a vlog to help heal me in some ways too. And what I want to discuss today is the fact that the reason why I say that it's the first time that I've been home is because I work at a location that is considered an emergency supply location. We are not closed down, we are open. I work in a retail setting. And the company has been amazing with us in the steps that they are taking to keep us safe, and the compensation that they are willing to work with us on. They're willing to flex schedules, and I mean, they're being amazing in helping us through a very difficult time. And I know that there are not a lot of companies out there that are able to do what the company I work for does for their people. And I spent 10 years working in a small company where they would not be able to do what these larger corporations have the capacity to do for their employees. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, because, you know, sometimes the smaller companies are greater to work for because you have more of a personal relationship with everybody. You don't feel just like a number sometimes, which, by the way, where I work, I do not. I don't mean that for me. I just mean, I know sometimes it's commonplace for larger corporations for you to feel lost in the mix, or just another number. Again, not where I work, but it's very strange to see how different companies are able to take care of their people or not take care of their people, and how the government is working to try and provide some assistance for them if they can. Again, and I've mentioned it in the previous video, I very rarely watch the news when it comes to any of this. I'm already fearful enough that I don't need that extra, I don't need the extra fear boost. So, people at home, people who are stuck at home, and you're going stir crazy, and you're bored. Please understand that deciding because you're home, you don't like the color of your dining room, and you would like to repaint it because who knows when you're going to have time again, is not considered an emergency need. Please don't go to the stores for paint. It's not an emergency. People who decide, well, I might as well catch up on all that lawn work. Excuse me, water. Allergies are killing me, which is cool on top of it because every time I sneeze or cough, people want to Lysol me in the face. That's if you have Lysol. So, you decide you want to do lawn work. You've got, what have you got but time? Lawn work is not an emergency. Please stay home. Please do not come in for rental equipment or purchasing equipment just because you want to get ahead. Like, to be honest with you, if you don't have the materials at home to do the work, just don't. If your water heater is broken, if your baseboard heaters need to be replaced, if there's an appliance, if one of your appliances breaks down, you need a fridge, you need a stove, totally get it, emergencies. If there is something that is in your home that is broken and you need to fix it in order to make your home livable or sustainable, please come in, let us help you. That is what we are there for. Do not come into the store and go into any store and give attitude to the people who are still there, putting their lives at risk because they're short-staffed and there's nobody there who can do the special thing that you need. Don't come in looking for a custom vanity top and be mad that nobody has kitchen designers and ask why. Like, ask us if we're cutting staffing because there's no kitchen designer available for your vanity top. It's not an emergency. Please don't come into the stores and decide that looting sounds cool. We're not in that kind of state, guys. It is not like that. Like, you will still be prosecuted for walking out of stores with unpaid merchandise. The law doesn't suddenly not apply to you because we're on a lockdown state. I mean, my way of going against the law was today I went to the Honeydew up the street and I walked through the drive-thru to pick up myself an iced tea and a cinnamon stick, and as I was walking back through the wrong way through the drive-thru, there was a police vehicle there that was waiting to pull up, and they rolled down their windows and joked with me about it, and I was completely going against the flow of traffic. That is the type of law that it's okay to break right now, is walking through a drive-thru. Because again, I don't drive. So, but follow the rules of the road. I mean, if you don't need to be out, don't be out. For those of us that need to work because of the kind of work that we do, that we are considered essential, we are putting our lives on the line every single day, going to work to make sure that we are there in case you need something, in case you need something, not because you want to redecorate, but because you need to replace something in your house in order to make it livable. Or if because you are still working and you work in a construction field or in a landscaping field or something like that, and you need these materials to survive. There are many places, there are many positions, should I say, in the stores where we are not capable of maintaining a 6-foot distance from you as much as we would like to. Do not come into the store and when we ask you to please take a couple of steps back, give us attitude that we are asking you to stay the hell away from us. We have families to go home to as well, and just because you think the whole thing is bullshit does not mean that the rest of us do. So be a little bit kinder. That's all I'm asking. I understand that fear comes out of people in different ways, and that's something that I'm learning on figuring out too. I mean, you see a lot of people's true colors when they're scared, and people take it different, people take it out different ways, or it expresses itself different ways in different people. But your reaction to fear is completely unacceptable, and you should stay at home in this case if you are just going to get angry and crap all over everybody that you see while you're out. We would like to go home safe to our families too. And so don't come in and be like, this 6-foot rule is bullcrap. It's just lies. People are sick. I know people who are sick. And I know that being asthmatic and being a smoker on top of it, I am at risk. And if my fiance, who also works at the same place, if he happens to get it because somebody decided that it was bullshit, if somebody decided that it was crap and he comes home with it, I've got it. Like, there's no stopping that. And that's a scary thing too. So understand that there are people that are putting their lives on the line every day because their jobs are considered essential. And the job that you can do as a customer or a patron of these stores normally is follow the rules. If you don't need it, don't come in. If you do need something, it's not a family outing. Don't bring the whole family. Don't bring the kids. Don't bring the dogs. Bring yourself and whoever you need, you might need in order, like if you're paying for it, but somebody else knows exactly what you need, okay, cool, come in. But don't gather the whole family in the station wagon and decide to bring them in because, well, we just want to get out of the house. You're putting everybody, including yourselves, at risk. And I needed to get this out because I'm having a very difficult time. Today is a Friday, and I took today off for my mental health. I was actually supposed to get my wisdom teeth out yesterday, and that's obviously not happening. So I had scheduled 2 days off, and I decided to keep one of those days. I did work yesterday, and I decided to take today off because I needed some mental health time. I mean, we just got thrown right into the heart of this. And those of us that are still there and are not quarantining, because there are plenty of people calling out who are deciding to take sick time in order to protect themselves and their families. Those of us that are still working are doing the absolute best that we can, understanding that we're extremely short-staffed and we're trying to help every customer as best that we can. There are some vendors who are not open. Deliveries are gonna get screwed up. Installations are not going to necessarily happen because they don't want to go into your house. Everybody needs to take a step back and understand, redefine what their definition of emergency and essential really is. Because my life counts on it. My life depends on it. And I decided to, like I said, I'm in the middle of doing a few crafting videos. And I needed to stop. Actually, I'm doing crafting videos and cleaning because I have the time, but cleaning is an activity that I can do without leaving my home. And I decided to take a break because this is something that was really weighing heavily on me, and I needed to get it out in the best format that I knew how. And if you have had similar experiences or issues, if you happen to work in a retail setting, or if you happen to work in a hospital, or in any sort of emergency setting where you are still working and you are still required to go to work, or, I mean, whether you're required to or you just keep going because they need you and you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart for those people that you help, amazing. But leave some comments below. I want to have an open format where we can talk about this because I think sometimes talking about it is the best way to de-stress and maybe get some different opinions on it and understand. I do know that for me, knowing that I'm not by myself in this position, it does help me out because I don't feel so alone in the fear. But yeah. Let's work a little bit harder to be a little kinder to those people who still need to be working, because We didn't ask for it. We're trying to make sure that we can do the best that we can for you, because there are people that still need stuff. And don't be hateful. It's I've had so many experiences in the past week that, I mean, it makes me want to laugh, cry, and throw things all at the same time, because it makes me sad and it makes me angry. And I laugh at some people because of the blatant stupidity or ignorance, or I can't even think of another word to really describe what I've been seeing. But anyway, thank you for listening to my PSA. Share your comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons, do all the things. I love you guys so much. I will be putting this video up today, and then tomorrow I will have an actual crafting video for you. I'm going to try to craft up on a whole bunch of, or get caught up on a whole bunch of crafting videos so that I have a few to roll down the line, because I don't know what the coming weekends are going to bring. But again, I love all of you. I hope everyone is staying safe. Please get outside into this damn sunlight if you can. If you are in bed, if you are bedridden, open the windows. Let the breeze in. That's why I've started cleaning. I've started dusting. I am taking today to, I feel like I need to clean the nasty out of my home in order to deal with the nasty on the outside. And also because cleaning is something that I can control. I can't control what's going on outside of those windows, but I can definitely control how I feel in my own home. And that is a huge comfort to me, and I hope that it can be a comfort to you as well. Please stay tuned for tomorrow's crafting video. I have a couple of things in line, so I don't know which one I'm gonna post tomorrow, so it'll be a little surprise for all of us. And again, I love you all. Stay safe in this world. Get outside. Keep 6 feet away from people. Don't wear the masks unless you're sick. They don't save you. They save others. If you can make masks, please make them and bring them to the hospitals. Drink lots of water. Wear lots of lotion, because your hands are, I'm sure, being beat up in this time. And any other quick tips? Make blanket forts. Any other tips that you have or suggestions on how to stay positive in this trying time that we're in, please leave them below. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have an amazing afternoon.